Greetings, light workers. This is Oya Transformation, and this is your daily oracle reading for June the 1st, 2020. It's a Monday, and we move forward as the cards have been shuffled, they have been prayed upon, the Holy Spirit through me, the Ascended Masters, our spirit guides, and ancestors. All that would assist us on this journey have been asked to guide us and to protect us from any lower energies so that we may be inspired and encouraged in this new day. So the cards have fallen as follows. The theme for today is willingness. It sounds like they're asking us to be open. So are you able to compromise? As long as it ends in love? Have you come to this earth plane to learn to accept things that you cannot change, opposed to those that you can change? Life is a constant game of discovery, but no price can be put on any experience because each one transforms us. When we are beginning to look inside at our habits of responding, hopefully, and not always reacting, we recognize that there will always be things that we can't change. And how much time do we spend harping on those things that we can't change, or at least not change in a day, opposed to looking at ways to accept them and make them a better experience in our daily living? That's the question we will walk in today. Now, what is supporting that? So willingness is what we're working with. And what is supporting our walk with willingness for this Monday? Well, a card that has fallen from the numerology deck is the 9 of compassion. So, 9s are reduced to 9. 99 in either way is an 18, and 18 is a 9, which speaks to the unconscious mind, balance, and material transformation. So how do we walk in our willingness today, recognizing that the guidepost for assistance with that is compassion? Now, what does the numerology deck speak to us about compassion? Say to us. This card indicates a need to be kind and compassionate toward others, especially those who extend beyond our families and circle of friends. Whether it's the ill-tempered clerk at the supermarket checkout or the homeless person on the street, we are being urged to look beyond our judgments to see what lies beneath. There's a lot of truth in the saying, don't judge a man or woman until you can walk a day or have walked a day in their moccasins. So compassion. Now, the card spoke to being kind to those outside of our familial relationships. But I challenge you to look even more deeply at your familiar relationships, because sometimes it's a lot easier to be kind to the clerk, to the homeless person, because you don't have to spend much time with them. You can pull out your good manners in your good flow and smile, and then walk upon your family with a grimace, because your relationships with them have been longer, you got a lot of history, i.e., baggage, a lot of preconceived notions about who they are that are often one dimensional, and avoidance. I'm just talking about me now. Avoidance can be the number one place we go to because we already know too much. But we would forget that these people are evolving, hopefully, just as much as we are, hopefully. So the challenge is to be compassionate with all those we meet today. Just be willing to look at things with new eyes, because each relationship record. Get it together now, girl. Each relationship represents an idea that we are not particularly comfortable with. Yes, in all relationships we have commonality, and there's no learning in that. The hard parts is where the learning comes in. When you sit a moment with someone who has ideas in opposition of yours and hear them deeply and accept them for what they are, their ideas. What can you learn, or where is the opening in that? I guarantee you there's an opening, because we take ourselves to the uncomfortable places, and that's where the learning is. So man, no matter how many lifetimes you've been here, you got a whole bunch of stuff that you know. A whole bunch of stuff you're willing to carry with you. A whole bunch of stuff you need to let go of. But meanwhile, are you willing to look with fresh eyes at those things that bring you discomfort? And show compassion to those people who bring those notions to you? Moving on to the third card in this reading, and this is the 2. It's a number 2, and it speaks to the third eye chakra. And this comes from the empathic oracle deck. And 2s talk about duality, sensitivity, and imbalance, the conscious mind. So 2s talk about that discomfort that comes with deep listening, or surface listening for that matter, because we avoid. So listening to ideas that are in opposition to our beliefs. Are you willing to open your spiritual eye to hear another person's point of view, and to learn what comes from making that opening? So let's see what Steve Wilson and Michelle Matozah, who are the writers of this deck, have to say about the third eye chakra. My intuition is open and present. I trust that which I am given is for my highest purpose. The third eye is the gate that allows higher consciousness and intuition to enter. Psychic abilities become awakened. Access to mystical states and non-physical reality can be experienced when the third eye is open. As an empath, your intuition is a very important tool that helps you discern the energies that you experience. External emotion projections from each other's all hold clues from others all whole clues that can be intuited from the energy that is experienced? Am I open to receive the gifts of intuition, absence of fear? Do I resist the information that does not fit into my ordinary reality? Am I questioning my gut instinct in this situation? So, are we willing to learn those lessons that are there for us to learn based on discomfort that presents itself when we listen to other people's views? Can we get past the gut discomfort and find the lesson that is there for us so that we can expand and sit with another point of view? So what you heard it before, and I've already found a place where you sit that is pious and above that view, or that sits apart from that view. Can you listen to it? Find the merit, even though it is something that is opposing to your belief system. Are we willing? This day is asking us to be compassionate and willing to do these things. It's a Monday, beginning of the work week. Roll up your sleeves. They want us to do some work. So, moving forward, what is God reminding us as we walk into our spiritual work for today? And this is what came. All things are lessons Spirit would have me to learn. It takes a great learning to understand that all things, events, encounters, and circumstances are helpful. So even on this earth school, when we run into discomfort and we aren't liking what we're dealing with, or the people that we encounter, or the ideas that they present, we're still in class, baby. We are still in class. You can't pack up your little lunchbox and roll out in the middle of the day. Prayed up, meditated up. And let's see what you got. And you stand with your views, not oppose different perspectives, and listen. We are asked to be willing to take on the next lesson. Happy Monday. Don't run out to the bathroom or play with your toys under the desk. Pay attention to the blackboard. School's in session. Namaste, and have the best Monday of your choosing.